All right, guys, quick video here about the power of your mind and how to overcome any resistance that stands in your way. Like, how many times have you tried to launch a business, lose weight, find the relationship of your dreams, and your mind kicks up a storm and these stories of how it's impossible and how you tried it last time and it didn't work. And I want to talk to you about how to actually identify, break, and overcome your resistance. Now, I've been doing this now for 10 years. I run a women's empowerment company. I've gone from bankrupt to making millions. And funny story, today, so I'm really passionate about this one mechanism, right? About where that resistance comes in and takes us off track, and how to liberate women, men and women, from that mechanism, because it's so delusionary. And I want to share with you a story. At the house, you know, my husband has 3 kids. I've been helping him raise them for 5 years. They are 11, 13, and 15. And today we're like, hey, guess what? You guys are going to take these vitamins. Oh my God. It was very, wow. It was very telling of the human condition. Okay. So this isn't even a pill. It's a vitamin. It's like 3 servings of vegetables a day. And they started crying. What do you mean? Why do I have to take it? It's too big. The pill, I can't swallow it. Oh my God. And just breakdown in the kitchen about a tiny little vitamin. And I thought it was so fascinating to see the physical, emotional reaction that comes into place through this habitual patterning of thoughts. Now, we all know, you guys probably are very smart, in tune, you know, spiritual connected people. We all know that what your mind believes, you know, it can achieve. A smart mentor one day told me this very simple parable. He said, unless you can see yourself doing something, you'll never do it. So if you want to motivate yourself to get off your butt and go mail something at the post office, just close your eyes and see yourself at the post office and you will do it. And I was like, are you kidding me? Is it this simple? Well, it is. The hard thing is, you know, you're never going to learn in school how to become an entrepreneur. No one's going to teach you how to overcome your resistance. This has been like a lifelong kind of obsession for me. And it's so poignant. So here these kids are, and like my heart goes out to them, you know, because they have been living in this story. We won't even talk about where that story came from, but living in this story of, oh my God, I can't do it. Pills are bad. You know, don't ever take them. I can't do this. I can't do this. One of the kids didn't even try to swallow the pill. Didn't even try, just sat there in full of fear and tears and crying. It's a vitamin. It's not an alligator, right? And so oftentimes when we work with our clients on the inside of our programs, this is why we have such incredible, tremendous success with thousands of women around the world who have taken our programs now, because we teach them, oh, look, there's your resistance to being visible and making an offer. There's your resistance to, you know, people paying you a lot of money for your service. There's your resistance to technology showing up. There's your resistance to insert goal here. Your resistance to dating again, finding the love of your life, moving into a bigger house, making more money, buying a new car, going on a trip, quitting your job, starting something new. Everything that we want lives outside of that comfort zone. So how do you react? I mean, we have so many clients that even tell us on the inside of our program, Vanessa, I was so afraid to even book a call because I knew that I was probably going to do it. And it was terrifying. It was terrifying. And so much of your life, our lives, everybody's life, is dictated by that habitual pattern of thinking. So you're either, let me ask you a question. Does your past equate your future? Does your past equate your future? Well, it depends on how you think. That depends on the stories that you tell yourself or catch yourself in with enough awareness to say, that story's got to go. And that, my friends, is the absolute biggest distinction between coaches that we see here on the inside of our programs that Take Your Power Back Now, who really take off with, you know, the training. Everyone has the same training. And some people give themselves excuses. I don't have time. So listen, I'm on a fast right now. I'll tell you, I'm going to tell on myself because I love to do that. I want to show you that I'm not just here blah, 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 talking about shit without actually doing it myself. And everything that I teach my clients is, I've done this now for me. I'll show you how to do it too. So I used to tell myself all kinds of stories. I don't have time to work out. My company, my team needs me. Oh my God, my life is so busy with 3 kids and 2 dogs. And oh my God, la, 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 la. Stories, excuses. At the beginning of December of 2019, I decided, that's it. I'm just going to do this like 30-day fill my cup first challenge, and decide to put everything else on hold and just start working out, going to the gym every day, going to do yoga. I had a phenomenal month. We went on vacation for 2 weeks to Hawaii. We came back more healthy than we came back. I mean, that's never happened before. And I saw this, I'd done some intermittent fasting in the past, and gotten some results. And, you know, I decided, okay, I'm going to do this, like, it's a snake juice fast. It's this guy on the internet, okay, on YouTube, and he shows you how to make this water with lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and like salts and potassium. And like, I love food. Okay. I'm European background. I'm from, my mom's Ukrainian. Like, we like eat and butter on everything. Okay. So my story has been like, oh my God, Vanessa, you will die if you don't eat food for a day. And that's such a crock, you know. It'll be 24 hours and 4 hours from now that I have not put any solid food into my body. I've just taken this drink of salts and lemon juice and apple cider vinegar, sodium, which is what your body really wants. And I feel fantastic. I'm going to do it again for another 24 hours. Just to prove to myself that that's just another story. You know, you're going to die if you don't eat for 24 hours. I feel fantastic. I'm going to get ripped in shape this year, man. Woo-hoo! I better watch out. I am going to shop for bikinis like you have never seen, my friends. And is it uncomfortable? Yeah, like I have like, but I'm not starving. I notice like when I eat lots of carbs, like rice or pasta or bread, and I will still eat those things in my life. I'm not going to be a Nazi about anything. But I notice like right after I do that, that's when those crazy hunger pains. But if I just drink this thing, I'm actually pretty cool, man. I'm like, body's like, oh, got what it needed. Continue on. And I'm noticing actually how much time my mind and my brain and my body is actually consumed with the process of eating and digesting. It's like so freaking fascinating. I have so much more time, so much more productive. With my energy. I actually feel like I'm one of these like wild Mustang horses that just got let out of a corral, and I just want to go flying and farting and running and kicking and bucking and seeing how fast I can go. It's so awesome. So, but that was the story that I told myself. Oh my God, you're going to die if you don't eat for a whole day. Like, that's just torture. It's actually not. It's really not. It's really interesting how the stories that you tell yourself dictate your behaviors and give you the results that you want. So if you don't like the results that you're having in your life right now, I want to tell you to pay attention, have some awareness about the stories, the thoughts and ideas, the habitual patterns of thought that have you showing up in a certain way, that have you receiving the results that you have or don't have right now in your life. And you are in control of that. And this is actually the absolute most thing I am passionate about most in my life, is helping people take their power back now, which is the name of our website, and overcoming fear and thriving. Yeah, new level, new devil. I'll share with you another quick story. I know it's a long video, so thanks if you're still watching and tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to these videos if you're catching this on YouTube. I'm going to put out a lot more content this year. Just like this, I'm like in my yoga outfit. I'm going to jump into a yoga class here in a minute, and I was inspired, so I wanted to share this with you. And make sure you turn the notifications on too. There's like a little button that looks like a, I don't know, like a bell or something, and that'll let you know every time I upload a new video. But new level, new devil, you know, we did like $3 million last year, and I want to take it to 10. And as a business owner, I have all kinds of stories, things I was resistant to doing, blah, blah, all a bunch of stories. Make a list, tackle it, man. Attack that list, and then wipe out all distractions. You know, if you're a business owner, lock yourself in a room and get to work. If you have 3 kids, get in your car, drive away, and lock yourself in the car and just get it done. I tell you what, everything that we tell ourselves is either an excuse, right? We can argue for our excuses and enjoy those limitations, or we can actually bust all those glass ceilings, apply ourselves, show up in a very different way, different thoughts, different habits, different actions, and get a very different result. And I'm kind of obsessed with that, guys. I love you so much. If you are watching, shoot me a comment or a message here below the video. Let me know what this brought up for you. Let me know what like big audacious goal you're going after this year. Maybe that, you know what, I tried it before and it didn't work, and maybe, you know, I don't know if it's going to happen again, but recommitting to that. What do you really want to do this year? And I don't care if it has anything to do with business, if it's about your love life or about your weight or about your health. Like, I'm totally on board to support you guys with all of that, and just to celebrate you for even trying, You know, it's kind of like being in a dark room and you're afraid and you're freaked out and the mind is screaming so loudly, you know, there's no way out, there's no way out. And somebody else who's like got nighttime goggles on is like, hello, there's a freaking doorknob right over there. Just turn it to the right and out you get. They can't even hear you. They can't even hear you. They can't even hear you. Don't even bother to look for the doorknob because they're so convinced that they can't swallow that pill, that it's scary, that they'll die if they swallow a freaking vitamin. The human condition is really, really fascinating. Really fascinating. So I want to invite you guys to learn about that. It's absolutely changed my life and the life of thousands of women that I've had the privilege of working with. So that's it, guys. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. I believe in you, and I'll see you guys real soon. Aloha.